Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, KCB, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of cheering crowd. Yay, they're cheering me because I finished in 22nd place or something like that. I'll be starting this race at the end of the back, picking up right where I left off. Maybe I should have left off at a different place, but I couldn't hit the pause button here, so...
We're on the starting grid where the
yeah, they're throwing me right into the starting grid. Where am I? 23.
The sky is overcast and temperatures are particularly low. So many teams
what place am I in? I missed it. Okay, this is where I could pause, right? No, I still can't pause. Huh. I think I can pause once I go to the starting. Oh, here, I can see the starting grid. Where am I? 23. What place am I in? 26th place. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I think there's 13 teams. So I'm in 26th place. And my teammate is up here in 10th place. He's number 10 in 10th place. Okay. And who do I have to beat? I don't know who I have to beat, but they're putting me at the back. The very back, because as I thought, I finished behind everyone. Yeah, 12th. 12th was last place. Because 14 got in the first thing, and then, yeah, whatever. It looks like they did take my time based on my Q1 finish, because I didn't get into Q2. So, at any rate, let's do the race.
Riders have completed the warm-up lap and on.
Can I pause here at the starting line? No, I can't even pause at the starting line. I have to wait till I actually get started. Now I know. I actually stopped at a good point. If I was ending the stream, I would go until I saw the go back to main menu, go back to racing menu. Anyways, now this is the race, the official race. And look, I've moved into 17th place. And I am fighting for first place in the overall standings. I am in first place in the overall standings. I would like to play Moto3 until I win a Moto3 championship. Same with Moto2, same with MotoGP. But doing that might take, oh, okay, what button is rewind? That button's rewind, okay. I'm going to actually look at my controls because I feel more comfortable with that on the B button, but usually have B set to, well, I guess I got to start there. Well, I could go a little bit farther, get out of this turn. Okay, start there. Now, can I pull up the menu? No. Settings, controls. What's on my B button? Ride height, device, pit limiter. Well, I'm not even using that. Rewind voice chat. Do those two go together, ride height and voice chat? Or rewind and voice chat? That doesn't make sense. Clutch. I can't even change that, can I? There's no, yeah, I can't change it. It doesn't look like. There's a left button bumper. Why would they have... Ride height, device pit limiter. Okay. I could change that, but I bet I couldn't change it to... I mean, there's no way to change rewind to the B button. Left bumper I can change. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, well. I just have to remember that. On my other racing games, left bumper's the clutch, always. You have to know the Xbox controller to understand what the buttons are, but the left button, which is the X button, is gear down. The top button is the Y button on Xbox, is gear up. And then the bottom button is the A main button for all kinds of stuff, but usually I use it for brake, but then in menus and stuff it means something else. And then the B button is like an escape button, including if I have a rewind or a reset to track or something like that button. It's usually the back button. So A to advance, B to go back. And I don't usually have the right bumper set to anything because I play with finger bands because I have bad tendonitis in my right hand from mouse gaming and stuff. Mouse clicking, rapid mouse clicking. I have tendonitis in my wrist. I have wristbands for that, and I have tendonitis in my my left mouse button clicker and my which is also my one of the 4 fingers I used to type with, but also my tablet tapper finger. Anyway, so I have hair bands keeping that restricted, and that means sometimes I'll accidentally hit the right bumper while I'm pressing the right trigger. So I usually don't map anything to the right bumper, but I have not accidentally hit the rewind yet in this game. See, I can be a little bit more aggressive since I know I have that rewind in my back pocket. Where am I at? 7th? They'll let me get in near the front, but then they'll try to beat me again in the last few laps, a couple laps. That's the adaptive AI. I have to get, by lap 5 or 6, I have to get within range of the leaders. And then they might let me catch them in the second to last lap, and then the last lap they'll try to pass me off to keep first, fight for first. But if I fall too far behind the leaders, I'm not going to get in the front pack, even if they slow down. So, and right now I'm a little far behind, but it's only lap 2, so I got some time. Glancing over, I don't see anyone chatting, so I don't have to worry about that. This is a full of fun playthrough. If this is the first time you're watching this, like on Twitch, you just popped into the VOD and fast forwarded for the first hour. I'm not sure why you would do that. Might fast forward to the whole thing and then, like 10x speed or whatever. And if you do, thank you for the view, even though you weren't paying attention. I do get people watching the highlights sometimes, or watching the VOD. I do get people watching the VOD. I don't think they watch the highlights on Twitch so much. Those are exported over to YouTube. But if you're watching on YouTube, On my homepage, I have a playlist, as you might imagine, for MotoGP. Since this is one of the games that I don't expect to be a long-term series, I just have one playlist, which is under my featured games section, and that is in bingeable order. So if you just missed one or two, you'll either have to scroll down to that or scroll back through my videos, the list of recent videos. Which can be a bit, because this is only published on Saturdays and Sundays on my YouTube channel, 6 p.m. US Central Time. And in between there, I have 11 other videos. I usually miss some Saturdays, but I publish 4 Saturdays a month. I publish Dirt Rally at noon, and then at noon on Saturdays, and then during the week, Monday through Friday, I publish Snow Runner at noon and Civilization 6 at 6. So a variety of content. Oh, if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully there's a poll up by now on my posts page asking whether you would be interested in me opening up a YouTube community section. I had promised a Discord quite a few months ago, maybe a year ago back now, and unfortunately I lost the one person that was going to administer the Discord for me, because administering the Discord can be a real pain, and setting up bots to keep spammers out and that kind of thing can be a real pain. Hate speech filters and things like that can be a real pain. Discord has done some content moderation you can turn on. They've improved it since a few years back when I was last administrating a Discord. But I administered a Discord with several hundred users, people that were signed up for the Discord, and a good couple hundred that were regulars. And that about killed me. I gave up that job after a while. And so I don't want to go through that again. I need an experienced Discord admin. But YouTube, in the meanwhile, has started a community section where if you are subscribed, you don't have to be a member on YouTube, so you don't have to give me any money. I don't have memberships active on YouTube anyway because I'm not monetizing YouTube, nor do I plan to be, ever be. But if you are subscribed on YouTube, you can join the YouTube community, and then it's kind of like a miniature Discord. You can send messages or talk page, you can write on the wall or whatever they call it, and that would be a good way. I still don't think you can you can do DMs to people, but it would be an easier way to communicate with other people that are subscribed to the channel, and a way for me to communicate to people that are subscribed to the channel. I don't have a good way of communicating to people on Twitch. There is no community posting anything on Twitch. All I can do is alter my schedule or put a post on YouTube saying Twitch schedule change, not for YouTube people, but Twitch schedule change, which I don't think anybody reads those posts, or at least nobody reads the posts that care about it because they're watching on YouTube, on Twitch. So a lot of people who watch on Twitch don't tune in regularly anyway. I mean, they get the notification that I'm on, and it's like, oh, Roll Cage is on. Let me go watch him. But unless they watch VODs, I mostly watch VODs. I watch Twitch live very rarely. I used to watch it live a lot, but that was before I started streaming live. Ironically enough, as I started streaming more and more, I stopped joining people's streams and chatting live less and less. I do raid people, and often I raid after my stream. I just don't have time to chat. But what I'll usually do is, if I have, when I have time, I always have, I'm an old retired guy. I have copious amounts of time that are not taken up by my streaming hobby and YouTube hobby. But in those cases, I'm usually watching either Twitch VODs or watching YouTube videos or YouTube VODs, live streams on YouTube where you can't interact with the chat, which is sad because one of my favorite things to do is interact in the chat. But I don't have notifications turned on from Twitch because being a streamer, I would get notifications of everything constantly. I'd be getting notifications and it would drive me crazy. So I don't have notifications on Twitch. And Twitch, at least the last time I checked, didn't have a real fine control over what you could get notifications for and what you couldn't. They do kind of have I want notifications from only certain channels, but that means you have to turn on notifications, and so that suppresses those channels when there's still notifications for other things that just drive me crazy having all those notifications. So I have notifications from Twitch turned off. I guess I could go back and check again, but so the only time I get notifications that someone is live is when I actually go into the Twitch webpage, which I do to edit my content. But of course, while I'm editing my content in Twitch, I'm not able to join a stream then either. So I don't know when somebody that I really want to watch is streaming. So I'm saying I don't get notifications for that. And so I'll go in usually and I'm in the mood to watch somebody that's a Twitch streamer. I'll go find a recent VOD of theirs and watch. Of course, the VODs disappear, so I'm often watching YouTube content because I like binging YouTube content. So that's why I stream on Twitch and then export to YouTube, because they're different cultures. There's always more interaction on Twitch streams than there is on YouTube streams. The advantage of YouTube streams is they stay around forever. But I take my Twitch streams and export them in pieces to YouTube, so I've got, people can interact after the fact with the YouTube video, with new comments and stuff. So I think it's the best of both worlds, the way it's set up now. I stream directly from the Xbox, and it's the only practical way of doing that. I do not have a PC that I use. My PC is like a 15-year-old laptop that I don't even connect to the internet anymore. I'm afraid if I connect that old laptop that I haven't used in over 10 years to the internet, it might take down my router and all my other devices with it. I mean, it's an AT&T router, so not AT&T. Who is it? It's a cable company router. I'm renting. It's not mine. So if it gets trashed, it's, you know, they'll fix it. But if it gets, you know, if it insidiously gets compromised, it might be able to go in and mess up my other devices too. So. Now, as of this moment, I don't have any rooted tablets, but I am planning on rooting some of my old tablets. So I would be more vulnerable to that sort of thing. How do you people feel? In the comments, or send me a Twitch whisper. If you comment on Twitch on a VOD, I'll never see it unless I'm live. I don't see chat. There's like no way to find your chat. Channel chat, quote unquote. You can go on and do channel chat when the person isn't live. Yeah, there's like no way for me to see channel chat that I know of. So if you ask a question during channel chat, I'm not going to see it. Just whisper. I'm open all whispers. I think you might have to have a verified account for that. You don't have to be a follower or anything. But yeah, if you know how to find channel chat, for instance, or you have other helpful hints, you know, leave a comment on the YouTube video, or I get few enough comments that I can easily read all of them. Although by the time you're watching this video on YouTube, if the video's, you know, 20 years old, maybe by then I'll actually have a big enough channel that there'll be a lot of comments. But probably not. Yeah, 20 years old, I won't be around anymore, but my legacy will still be there. And suddenly it'll be like those famous artists that, you know, finally got some fame at the end. Well, I got my medal. They never really gave me a decent chance to catch the leaders, but they let me get in onto the podium at least.
Returning to the pits and will soon join them from Parc Ferme for the usual post-race interviews.
And now the question is that good enough for me to retain first place? I don't recognize those two names, whether they were right behind me or not. And I don't remember what my goal was either. No, I'm not going to watch the replay, and I'm not going to replay it again. I'm just going to move on. Yes, I'm still in first place. Those two people behind me did move up, so my lead is cut. Kelso was right behind me. They moved down 2 spaces, but Adrian was in third. Fernandez was in third. Rita was in fourth. And they moved up. So I only have a 14-point lead right now. Which, you know, I want to win a championship. There's still a possibility of doing it this season. And my team is that my team? No. My team is yellow. There's my team. My team is in second place. Oh, I can't go back to see how where my teammate, what his position is. I think when I go back to the thing I can check. Anyway, I don't care about winning a championship for my team. I would like to change teams anyway. I want to change teams to CIP Green Power. If I do that, it'll be another year before I can win a championship for them, because they're kind of bad.
We're moving the live feed to Parc Ferme, where the third-placed rider has just joined.
Parc Ferme.
Perhaps the hope was to aim for victory.
All hail May
like
and her park. In loving memory of May, today. The Parc Ferme. I don't know what it. Parc Ferme. I don't know what it means. Yeah. Don't jump up and down, but you know, thank people. I've watched that thing a lot of times. Hopefully you guys are tired of watching it too. Rewards! I finished at least 15, but I didn't get the personal objective of finishing ahead of so-and-so. Almost a pro, right? 6,000 to go. 2 more races. If I finish at least 15th, I should get it. Oh, I did finish ahead of what's his name. Okay. Wait, it says select, but it's only giving me one. It's only giving me one choice. Can I go back? Did I hit a button by mistake? Was I supposed to scroll back and forth? But I can't go back now. Oh, was that the one that I got success on? I don't know. Anyway, let's thumbs up the message. I didn't have a great race at Brno. Excuse me. Arcade's results puts me in an awkward position, but I'm not worried. And I can respond like a bad person, or I can respond like a good person. Always do the good one. Good race. Result shows how hard the teams work. Hopefully we can keep this up for the next race. Oh, was that my teammate? Picross? I don't know who my teammate is. I can never remember. Close. Still in first place. No, what happened? Oh, I didn't want to hit that button. I wanted to hit the button on the... Come on. Yes, they're going to tell me that they fixed the handling. I didn't want to do it here because I wanted to maybe do the handling again. Yes, let's improve the frame some more because I'm sure it was not good. No. Cornering equals stability. I still want change directions. Yes, handling. You think it's better to put all our efforts into enhancing the bike's agility, or should we also work on improving cornering? No, let's focus on improving the bike's agility. Did I not just say that? I didn't want to do that from that menu, though. I wanted to do that from this menu. Because you can see handling is still terrible compared to the others. But they keep telling me, they keep asking me, because Honda wants me to work on the stability. Get you, Honda. Actually, I love the Hondas, but... So Honda's not going to offer me a Moto2 option. Probably. Yeah, relationship with Honda riders is neutral. Turning point bonus minus. Don't know what that means. Fuel efficiency medium. Packages we applied to Peloton. Okay. Anyway, you can see handling stinks compared to everything else. Team comparisons. I mean, everybody else has imbalance too. Nobody has very good balance. Their balance is not bad. Their balance is not bad at all. Liquid Molly. The handling is a little out of whack. I want balance, not because I think that's best, because I don't know any better. So it would seem to me the balance would be best. Okay, back. What did I want to see though? Standings. Right trigger. In this case, it's right trigger. Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter in Moto2. I wanted to see my partner. No, Moto3. My partner is in second to last place. There's 17 of us. 17? No, there's more than 17. It'd be 26, yes. Okay. 16th. So they're below middle of the pack. So I'm definitely carrying the team. Even though only in second. No constructors. And paddock is where I get to see the people. Who was my Carraro? Is that the person that gave me the can I see my wall from here? Picaros. A Picaros. A Picaros. No. So who would I get? Him. Well, I'll take green and red. Not really. I don't like red. Anyway. None of them are really happy. The only person that's really happy, they're unhappy with me. Oh, because I'm not following the Honda stuff. Because Honda's not happy with me because they want me to keep focusing on stability. It's like, no, I want the handling. My teammate likes me very well. And the Aspar team and the other blue team. Well, that's kind of blue and purple. No, it wouldn't. My color wouldn't be purple. It'd be green. Anyway, I think I've done everything here. Transfer rumors, I don't care. Unless somebody's coming to ask for me. CIP Green Power ducks out of the competition for Eddie. Yeah. I want to do my next race with them, but all right. Grand Prix of Austria. We do the practice, and it is the right amount of weekends. So that's good. Make sure it's 50%. Yes. Okay. We got time for the practice, and then probably take a break. That there. Yes, I'm glad I wrote down which one was handling. Handling is change direction, stability is cornering. And then those are the key words. And then the other two were obvious. But I could write those down too. Once I need them, feel I need them. Oh, come on, folks. I think this is... Oh, this is loading off of my old internal...
Greetings from the Austrian Red Bull Ring. We're live for the second
Xbox
practice
One
session of the Moto3
X
class.
drive, not my new external drive. I think my new external USB drive might actually be faster. Okay. Okay, go to track. Blind start. Get it done in 25 minutes. Let's see how I'm set up for this race. Oh, I'm thinking again. Oh, making a great turn. Nope, that's not me. Let's see if I can equal the great turn of the... Yeah, no, obviously not. Amazingly enough, the AI flying start rider does a better job than me. Go figure. Dip, 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 dip. Okay, that's the second turnover shot. I think I'm going to be in Q1 again. Why did they slow down so much? I mean, they didn't have to slow down that much. I didn't go through there gracefully, but they really slowed down a lot. Were they blue flagged? Oh, I even looked at the map. I saw that it was a hairpin. I don't know these tracks. When I was first playing this game, I got so panicked about trying to brake for those corners that I actually jammed the left trigger button into the controller. And so it would pop out with the, I mean, it wouldn't get stuck, but it got jammed in there, and you'd feel it pop out, jerk out when they let go of the wagon smoothly. So that hasn't happened in a while. I don't panic quite as much. It's like when I play SnowRunner, I clench my fist and I end up hitting the horn button because the left stick, I'm holding the left stick and I got the horn, I'm depressing the left stick, so. Okay, first place, still first place. That'll go down considerably once I take my break. Oh! I fell off. I get to rewind. Don't like chicanes. Do not like chicanes. I might have invalidated my time. Yeah, invalidate. Invalid lap. I see it. Heck, I might as well go back to the paddock now. My flying lap will probably be better than my current high lap. My bot out of the pit flying lap. Which would be sad. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult race for me. Yeah, this is truly a practice lap because it's been invalidated. We'll see how much I fall behind here. I don't do the whole 35 minutes of practice. I do 10 minutes, go fast forward times, and do another 10 minutes. And it's not actually, it's less than 10 minutes because it takes time to get out of the track and it takes time to go back to the pit lane. But I do wait until 25 minutes. I do finish my lap that goes under 25 minutes and also finish my lap that goes under 0. So I think it does take about 20 minutes, not the not less than 20 minutes anyway. Oh yeah, that's bad. See, in the past, oh, and that wasn't an invalid lap either because I just finished across the finish line. I got this long lap with this chicane. That was a lot of time for an invalid lap because I got it invalid right at that chicane, which I didn't realize is pretty close to the finish line. So I'm in 13th place now. I'm only going to fall farther back than that when I go forward the time, get to the last 10 minutes. But during the somewhat less than 10 minutes, like 9 minutes or so that I'm on the track, each time, I can get a few laps in. Like this would be my third lap, even though lap 2 is crossed out. So it's only my second lap that's going to count. And I did a pretty terrible job. Did I just go down the pit lane by mistake? No. I did. Oh! I'm following these guys down the pit lane. Well, not only is this lap going to be terrible, the next lap's going to be terrible. So,
the rider is returning to
the
mechanics take the bike.
Well, now I'm under 25 minutes. But I thought my autopilot could do the flying start better, so yeah, I'm under 25 minutes before I started the lap, so let's go back to the pit.
We're moving
yeah, my autopilot didn't do well. Well, the autopilot probably did better than me around, because I would have been, if I had gone into the pit, I would have had a out lap too, from a lap from the pits. So, disaster either way. I thought maybe the autopilot would get in out of the pit out lap faster than me. Let's get it down to under 10 minutes. I can't be worse than 26, so. But I came in third in the last race. Oh. Not fast forwarding fast enough. Once you go to 30, there is some lag. I think it goes to 60. But it's no faster because of the lag. Go to track. Flying start.
In the pits.
Go there, don't waste time. Okay. So effectively 8 minutes, although it might be more than that if I can cross the line. You know, if I cross the line with only a couple seconds to go, they'll give me a whole extra lap. So. Yeah, I have one lap that counts. Laps 2 and 3 were disqualified. 2 and 3 was because I went into the pit lane. And 4 would have also not helped. So the only lap that counted was my first. Was my out lap, or did the out lap not count? The out lap must not have counted. Well, the in lap I got crossed off, and the out lap wouldn't have counted. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have got crossed off if I didn't return to the pit before the finish line, but it certainly wouldn't have been a better time from the returning to the pit lane. Oh, for goodness sakes! This is going to also be invalidated. Fortunately, I fell off, so I get a second shot at it. This chicane I don't like. Well, here's going to be my unintentional sandbag run. Oh, and I missed. Okay, I get to do that over again. I'm trying to watch the color of the lines, and they're not accurate. I gotta know they're not accurate. There's some places we're in a dead straightaway, and the line goes yellow. It's like, why are you going yellow? I'm on a dead straightaway, like here. It goes yellow way back there. You don't have to lift way back there. But then the line is still green or yellow when you go, you know, suggesting you got a brake coming up, but you're already into the place where you're supposed to be braking. So, in both directions, the line is not, it's going to rain now, isn't it? The line is not accurate. The color of the line is not accurate. Now, the geometry of the line is probably pretty close, although not perfect, because I don't know how complicated it is. You probably know if you're watching this, or if not, there's videos on that. There is a formula to find the perfect geometric line, the fastest theoretical fastest geometric line, but actually the Formula One pros at least don't use that line. They have altered. I think they brake more in the front. They brake later, go out wider. So I don't know. I know that's altered. Because you can brake an F1 car pretty fast. And I imagine you can brake a motorcycle acceleration is also pretty fast, so I don't know how much they take that into consideration. Yeah, this is going to be horrible. Unless I can get it in an amazing last lap, but of course it's raining now, which is not likely to improve my or anyone else's time. Well, we'll see if I get into Q2 again. Hopefully not. I'm not gonna intentionally not make it in Q2, but if I just do Q1 and then I'll be able to jump right to the race. I'll be able to do Q1 and finish the race in the next YouTube episode. Yet on the stream. See, yeah, no, this turn. All of these turns are terrible. I'm trying to follow the line colors, and it's no. I got a full brake way back here to go make this. And here's the chicane. I got to brake early for the chicane as well. Maybe it's just a skill issue. I broke well before the red, and I still went wide. Oh, see, now I broke there because the line was yellow. You're not supposed to brake there. It's actually flat out. Yep, I did that on purpose. That was the only way I was gonna. Oh, that was the only way I was gonna stop for the corner, and I still didn't stop for the corner. All this taking forever because of all the rewinds. Brake right here. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make it in. I'm going to make it on the podium this race, I don't think. But we'll see. If I don't make it on the podium, I'm very likely to lose first place on the season. Well, I know it's going to be beyond MotoGP 2026 coming out before I finish the series, but that's okay because I'm not going to buy MotoGP 2026. I still have to buy Formula One 2026. It doesn't show up on my advertisements, or 2025. It doesn't show up in the advertisements because I'm still playing Xbox One. It's not available on Xbox One. But I got enough Bing credits. Yeah, this is hopeless anyway, so I might as well just go off and not try to make that turn. I I'm not even going to have time to do, well, I knew I wasn't going to have time to do. I'm at 50 minutes already. I might, okay, don't even accelerate and turn at the same time. Just not fall off the bike and waste time. I'm going to take my 26 and go home, because either way I'm going to be doing Q1. And I'm at 50 minutes, so I'm going to complete this lap, even if I finish the lap and they give me another lap because I'm over 2. I still have a second to go and across the finish line. I'm still going to just cross the finish line and then go to the pit if I need to and finish up there. I'm already at 50 minutes. And it's coming up. Yeah, I would have had enough time to do another lap, but I'm not going to. You know, my lap's only 2 minutes. I almost went, don't go into the pit lane again. I was following the bikes ahead of me and they went all into the pit lane. Yeah, see, 39 seconds, I'd have time to do another lap, but I'm not going to do another lap. I'm just going to go right to the pit lane. I'm not going to get ahead of 26th. I'm not going to improve it on this last lap. So, and where did I end up? I ended up, look at that. I ended up down here. All right, hit the button. It's going to take me back to the pits. And that's where I will be taking my break. If you're watching on Twitch, going to take a short break. I'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode, where I actually do the Q1 and hopefully, here I go again. It doesn't take me to the pits. Where I do the Q1 and maybe the Q2 will be coming up in the next episode, which will be the next weekday or weekend at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is almost always midnight in UK and almost never noon the next day in New Zealand, but it's plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year, daylight savings time, and all that. So thank you, daylight savings time, and also thank you for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. I'll see you then.